Good evening, everyone. I'm your host. My name is Antara Ghosh, and I am currently pursuing my bachelor's in forensic science from Parur University. We are very delighted to have you all join us for our webinar series, Future Tech in Forensics, a dive into past. This webinar series is presented in collaboration with the Department of Forensic Science, Applied Sciences, Parur University, and Forensic Talents India. We have already covered 9 webinar sessions. We still have 3 more fields to be covered, and we really appreciate your continuous support all the way. Advancements in digital forensic tools have revolutionized investigations, enabling more efficient and thorough analysis of electronic evidence. Innovations such as machine learning, algorithms, blockchain analysis, and cloud forensics have enhanced capabilities in detecting and attributing cybercrimes. These tools offer faster processing speeds, improved accuracy, and deeper insights into digital footprints, empowering investigators to stay ahead in the ever evolving landscape of cyber threats. Thus, the various aspects of recently developed instrumentation technique in digital forensic science field will be discussed today. All the participants will be provided with a link to the feedback form in the chat box of the webinar session. On filling the form, they will be given an e-certificate for participation. If any participant has any queries related to the topic, feel free to ask in the chat box or in the YouTube comment section. The topic of today's session is Advancements in Tools Used in Digital Forensic by HITARTHI Trivedi ma'am. To invite and introduce the expert, I would like to extend an invitation to Mr. Arun Kumar Kawat, CEO and founder of Forensic Talents India.
Thank you very much, Andhra, for your nice introduction. So, good evening, everyone. So, our today's speaker is HITARTHI Trivedi, and she is bachelor's and master completed from in forensic science from specialization with cyber forensic from the MIT University in Delhi. With the keen interest in gadgets and the digital world, she has completed in her internship in Delhi, Gujarat, to gaining a valuable experience in live investigations and handling significant cases independently. Right now, ma'am is working as an assistant professor in Parul University, Gujarat. She is a young, enthusiastic, and eager to learn and grow. She stays updated on new technology and cases while also enjoying sports, especially football, and she is also like to engaging with others. We are very happy to have you, ma'am, on our platform. Ma'am, it's over to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the beautiful introduction. And very good evening, all of you. Today, I'm going to tell you about the various digital forensic tools. Digital forensic, I guess, theoretical part is very much known by everyone. The tools or the practical knowledge is what we seek for when we talk about digital forensic. So I'll share my screen. So my screen is visible.
Not ma'am, it's still sharing. I think we have to wait for some time. Yes, it is visible, ma'am.
Okay. Good to go, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening, all of you. So, advancement in digital forensic. So, when we talk about digital forensic, it's every time, all the time, it's all about tools. See, digital forensic or cyber, computer, anything related to cyber security also or computer also. When we talk about it, the only thing comes is the tools. Okay? Because in digital forensic, it's not like you manually go to the crime scene and collect the data. Although you will go, but the collection process takes place through the softwares only. So today I'm going to talk about that. Moving on, in this lecture or in this webinar, we will know about certain things. That is, first and foremost is the introduction, like what is cyber forensic or computer forensic and everything, what is it all about. Second thing comes is the cyber crime, right? When we talk about cyber forensic, the first thing associated with it is crime. Forensic, crime, law are the contemporary of it. The next thing we'll talk about is the digital forensic investigation process. We know how the normal forensic investigation takes place, like the 7S: secure the crime scene, enter the crime scene, and everything, provide a medical aid. These all things we are aware about. Now, what in digital forensic, what we'll do, that I'll cover. Next thing, and the most important, or I can say the interesting thing, is the understanding of the tools, the digital forensic tool, the digital forensic world which revolves around. Next thing we'll cover the four main topics which we'll cover. First is the disk forensic and the disk tools. Second thing is the email forensic, because it is the most used. See, I have identified, or you can say I have made sure that four main topics should be covered. That first of all is our disk, which is present in our laptops and everything. Second is our email. Email is, you can say, official communication platform nowadays. So email forensic and the tools based on email forensic. Third and the most foremost thing is the mobile. Our world revolves around the mobile. So we'll talk about mobile forensic. Fourth thing is the cloud forensic. What is cloud forensic all about? And the next thing is the upcoming advancement. And of course, if we are talking about forensic, we should always talk about law. So this all things will get covered, starting with the very basic, that is coming to the introduction. Now, let us talk about what is cyber forensic. Just a moment. Yeah, what is cyber forensic? So, cyber forensic, computer forensic, digital forensic, this all are one and the same thing. So, never get confused when people try to like cross question you. So, this all is the same thing. So, computer forensic, which is also called as digital or cyber forensic, we can say it is a field of technology that uses investigation techniques to help identify and store the evidence from the electronic devices. So, whatever electronic gadgets we are using nowadays, to you can say extract information out of it, to investigate it, to know what is wrong, to know how the crime committed, is what we study in cyber forensic. In a more scientific term, we can say that it is a scientific process of identification, seizure, acquisition, authentication, analysis. So let me come to identify what we are seeking about. There are millions of gadgets in a single house. I guess people uses more than 10 gadgets. One have laptop, tab, smartphones, everything. So what is important for us? So identification is the first and foremost step. Second thing is seizing of the evidence. In web series also, you can say, in every time we have heard the term like seize, seize the phone, seize the device, seize the laptop. So seizing is making sure that the evidence is preserved. Once we have identified, we need to seize it. Third thing is the acquisition, that means to acquire the data out of it. We took the system, we preserved it. Now what to do? That is acquisition, right? Now we need the data out of it. We want to see what has actually happened. Next thing is the authentication. Whenever we talk about forensic, authentication of the devices, the device should not be tampered. These all are the common terms. Then the analysis. Analysis part is basically analyzing what is wrong, like where did the things go wrong, that all things. Next thing is the documentation. Documentation, maintaining of the documentation is very much necessary for the court of law. And even if we talk about, you can say, normal crime scene also, documentation is the main part. So documentation and the preservation. Okay. Next thing. Okay. Now we'll talk about cyber security and cyber forensics. See, many of us are confused, but I have seen, like, not the people who have graduated or post-graduated, they have an idea. But the people who are currently gaining education, I have seen that students are most of the time confused about whether they should opt MSc in cybersecurity or MSc in cyber forensic. So I'll tell you the basic difference between it. So cyber security. The primary goal of cyber security is to prevent and protect the computer system. As the name suggests, cyber means computer, security means to secure it. Okay, to secure your system. So to secure your system, whatever protocols you take, whatever apps you download, such as antivirus or anything that is providing security to the computer, right? So cyber security, if you opt as a career or if you want to learn it also, cyber security basically teaches you how to prevent, protect the computer system, networks and data from the unauthorized access. Like no hacker is the common term, I guess, which everyone will be aware about. So no hacker can hack your system. Then no alteration takes place in your system. Data loss cannot take place. So before the crime is committed, the initial steps you take to secure prevention is better than cure. This is the common term we have already heard about. In the same way, cyber security is preventing your system so that future possibility of like your system getting hacked will get decreased. So computer system protect computer system, network and data from the unauthorized access, attacks and the damage. So unauthorized access, attacks and damage doesn't take place. See, cyber security focuses on implementing a proactive measure, proactive before, okay, to ensure that the confidentiality, integrity and availability of the information is maintained. So cyber security basically tells you that the confidentiality of the evidence is maintained, evidence is integrated and everything. The most common example here is the antivirus software which we install before and only. Yeah, so if you have seen, whenever your system gets updated, there is like one antivirus software or this whole thing is security purpose. Now let's talk about cyber forensic. Cyber forensic, on the other hand, is primarily concerned with the investigating and analyzing cyber incident. So once incident takes place, once crime takes place, cyber leave cyber. Let's talk about simple crime also. Once a simple crime has taken place or cyber crime has taken place, then a forensic person will go investigate and know what is wrong. Normal crime scene, we do the same thing. In the same way, cyber forensic also, we do the same thing. So it is primarily concerned with investigating and analyzing cyber incidents after they have occurred. Its goal is to collect, preserve, analyze, and present digital evidence that is admissible in court of law. So I guess this term is very much clear. Next thing we talk about is the cybercrime. See, I know you guys have already learned about it, heard about it. So I'll just brief you up without taking much time on it. So you can see cyber crimes. First of all, cyber crimes are the crimes that are committed in the virtual world, digital world. We have seen that people have different social profiles, and in real life, the person he or she is completely different. So cyber crime is the crime committed in virtual world with the people having whole different personality in it. See, cyber crime is the term broadly used to describe activity in which computer or network is used as a tool, target or place of criminal activity. Here we use computer as a tool. Like with the help of computer only you commit a crime. In cyber crime, with the help of computer only you commit the crime. Second thing is the target. Target means your computer is your only target. So computer is used as a tool, target or the place of criminal activity. The very good example of it is cyberspace. Okay. Now we talk about the cyber crimes. First thing is identity theft. I'll be very short and sweet. So identity theft is just assuming to get someone's personality or just stealing someone's ID. We have heard about the terms that my ID get hacked. मेरा ID किसी ने चुरा लिया. So that is what identity theft is all about. Identity theft is stealing the personal information of a person and assume to be someone else. A hacker or a criminal, cyber criminal will assume to be someone else. Why? First, for the only reason to commit cybercrime or any crime, 80 to 70% is for to gaining the financial gain. The only thing in this, you can say, advanced world is money. So people do every crime for getting the money. So to steal someone's identity to gain the financial gain or other fraudulent purposes. Other fraudulent purposes occur such as revenge, ego, or you can say anything. Out of fun also people do cybercrime. So that is identity theft. And when you steal someone's identity and commit a fraud in that, that is identity fraud. Okay. Next thing is phishing. Phishing is nothing but a hacker will send you an email and there will be a suspicious attached link will be there. So once you open that link, virus attacks takes place into your computer. Virus gets your host file and your system gets disrupts. Data breaches takes place and everything. Next thing is the online scam. We are regularly getting messages, text messages that you have won 50,000 or 1 crore rupees in Rummy and everything. So that is creating a fraudulent scheme, including fake online auction, lottery scam, romance scams also. People pretend to be someone fake. I don't know if you belong to that generation or not, but I belong to that generation where Facebook may creating a fake ID of a girl named Pooja or anything, some random names. Okay, that was very much common during that days. So creating a fake account and then indulging a person, gaining trust of that person in such a way that you do my recharge and everything. This all other things takes place through online scam. Next thing we talk about is hacking. Hacking is nothing but gaining an unauthorized access. See, we have heard about the term in, I guess everyone is watching series. So hacker hacks the computer. This is the normal layman language term. If we talk about a scientific term, then hacking is gaining an unauthorized access to an individual computer system. The individual is not aware about it. A hacker or a criminal, or let's say me, I am gaining unauthorized access in your system without your knowledge. That is hacking. Okay, and why do I do that? To steal this information, to cause the damage, to harass you, you can say data theft, to steal your data, to steal your credentials and everything. So that is hacking. Next thing is cyber stalking, which is very much common. Normal stalking we all do nowadays. That is stalking someone, stalking a person in, you can say, Instagram, Snapchat, everything, following that person. But cyber stalking takes place when when a person emotionally harass someone. Okay, it causes them emotional distress and invades their privacy. If you continuously keep stalking someone, of course he or she will not feel safe. Next thing is revenge porn. That is without any consent, you share a personal private photo of someone. Now, next thing and the most important thing, that is distributed denial of service. You have ever heard that you can say, if you are studying in a university or if you have any official website, that website, you can say the load gets increased in such a way that the website stops working. That is denial of service. Preparator overwhelm target website. Preparator, whoever is there, criminal, will overwhelm the website and the nuisance things in it so that the website stop. The website capacity is to store the maximum data has been shared into the website so that website slows down or website doesn't work. That is distributed denial of service. That is denial of services. If it spreads all along, that is distributed denial of services. Just a minute. Okay, sorry. Next thing is online bullying, that is bullying someone and causing them psychological distress. Next thing, malware attacks. See, I know you guys are already aware about this term. I'm just, you can say, explaining you because when we go in detail about the tools, no, these terms, and not repeating it, or you should be aware about, you should have some idea. So malware attacks, three type it is there, that is virus, worms, and ransomware. Virus, just to be clear, virus needs a host file. It will select a file in your system, and with that file, it will, you can say, disrupt your system. Worms will be spread into your system through the network you are using. Again, ransomware is your screen gets completely blank. This screen you are seeing, this screen will get completely blank, then I will not be able to see anything on it. Then it will ask that if you want to retain your screen or if you want your screen to work properly, then give us some amount of money. That is malware attacks. Okay. Next thing is the data breaching, that is stealing of individual data, that is sensitive information, intellectual property, such as people are writing, you can say, research papers, right? You don't cite that person, you just copy paste that data and say that it's your own data. That is data breaching. We already copy paste many things from Google and everything. Okay, this is that. Next thing is intellectual property theft. I told you that is copyright, trademark, proprietary information. Telegram is stealing data. Movie is released today, you can access it by night. That is intellectual property theft. Then comes website defacement, completely, as the name suggests, deface karna. Whatever the face of the website is, completely it is changed, right? The appearance of the website gets changed. Any activity takes place, like people, suppose my screen is this, and I change it into some another screen, like I deface it, so that it causes an emotional disrupt to me, my reputation, and in the same way, it causes harm to the company's reputation as well as my institution. So that's why people do website defacement. Okay, we are done with the cyber crime. We move on to the main and important part, that is digital forensic. Digital forensic involves steps like identifying, acquisition, preserving, extracting, analyzing, and reporting. Okay. Now let's talk about identification. I already told you, whatever case you are in, suppose you are a forensic expert, let's say, to, and you are going with government organization, let's say CBI you are going, or income tax, or any other FSL people you are going. So when you go to the crime scene, there will be three types of crime scene available. That is your home premise, any type of workshop, or you can say go down or anything in a common language. Okay? And third thing is your home premise, office premise, and the workshop I told you, or the go down thing. Okay, so there will be plenty of system available. Systems honge, then it will be pen drives will be there, then laptops, then certain type of information related to it, certain password related to anything. There is possibility that phone is available, smartwatches are available. So you need to identify what is it. The first and foremost step is identifying what is of your use, how you will identify. तो आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए see to the steps involves examination of the crime scene to detect any hardware and software that is worthy of collection or not. If I told you that if you go to a home premise, a child, 5-year-old or 12-year-old child also have a phone. So his phone will be of no use to us until and unless the child is involved in the crime. Otherwise, that phone is not useful to us. So you need to identify whenever you go, you need to examine the crime scene. You need to see what data is available to you or what data is important for you. Then only you will conduct the you can say examination. Identification also includes conducting an introductory search to identify the digital forensic, and a forensic examiner precisely document all the evidence. So once you identify it, you need to mention it on your document then and there. Thus, this device was found here. The device name was HP lab. Processor the laptop was using, or which company's phone it was there, what was the Android version. This is what you mention in the documentation. Next thing is the preservation. Preservation, I already told you, that is seizing or preserving your evidence so that the original evidence is not tampered. Third thing is the acquisition, that is acquiring of data. So this is the internal hard drive, if you can see, the one it is in back, that is internal hard drive. And this all are the digital evidences which will be useful for us. Okay. Next thing, so this all things I guess you guys are aware about. Just a minute, I'm not able to change my screen. Okay, analysis, I already told you. Documentation, I already told you. Reporting and presentation is reporting in such a way that it is presentable in the court of law. So we move on to the next part. So now we are talking about tools. Okay, so tools, first off, we identified the evidence. We know that this laptop is important for me. We are done with it. We have identified it. Very good, good to go. Next thing, what we'll do is acquire the evidence. How we will acquire? Three things. When we talk about laptop, desktop, hard drive, HDD, SSD, the only thing we'll do here is the three things. That is copying, cloning, and imaging. Cloning, I guess everyone has heard. Copying we all do in day-to-day life. And third thing is imaging. Imaging is very much common in forensic world. If you have done internships, you will be aware about. So copying is nothing but replicating replicating of files. Simply select a data, you select it, Control C, Control V. That is copying. The only thing in copying, like, or you can say a drawback of copying is when you copy, the deleted data is not available. The hidden data is you cannot see. You can only see the data which is visible to you. And the second thing here is, you can say, the metadata is the term that is used for data of a data. Metadata will have all the information about your data, whatever data. See, suppose I'm presenting this slide, right? This slide is also having a metadata. So if you copy my slide into your system, your that metadata will change. Okay, the authors will get changed. Whatever changes you apply, your system, it will show your system, it won't show my system. So that is metadata is changing. So if metadata changes, then it's of no use. We cannot even identify who was the criminal or which system was there. So copying is generally we don't do in forensic, but if at all we don't have, if at all some file or you can single file is not getting imaged or cloned, so that we can then we can copy paste it. Okay. See, unlike imaging and cloning, copying can be selective. You can select the data which you want. This is the plus point of it. It allows users to choose specific files or folders to duplicate it. Next thing we talk about is cloning. Cloning is very much, you can say, heard of and talked about. So cloning is nothing but it is the process of duplicating the entire storage or the partition of a hard drive. See, this laptop is having a drive, right? As a HDD drive, drive partition. If you want a particular partition of it, open your laptops. You have new disk D, new disk F. That is your drive partition, right? Your drive is being partitioned above. So you can either clone a particular partition or you can clone whatever physical storage that is present in your device. Okay, so cloning is done with the help of the softwares. Cloning is commonly used to replicate an entire system or to upgrade a larger storage device. See, cloning, if my laptop is of 512 GB, no, if I clone it, the compression will not take place. The cloning will be like same to same 512, then the cloning will take place of 512 only. 512 GB only. So you need a, you can say, higher upgraded device or more capacity device. Okay. See, in cloning, the device storage is maintained, the exact content is present, and even the metadata remains same, which is getting changed in copying. Copying it was getting changed, but in cloning, the metadata will remain same. So it is a plus point to us. But the only drawback here is we need a same storage device. If at all I have, you can say, less system, this system is of 512 GB, and I have a next system of 256 GB, then the cloning won't take place. The place will like storage will get of shortage. Shortage of storage will take place. Third thing is the imaging. Image, we know image is photo, right? So imaging is involving or creating a copy of an image or copy of an entire system, a snapshot of an entire system. It is very much common in digital forensic. The entire storage system, including your operating system, your application files, your settings, your, you can say, slack space, your deleted data, everything will get shifted onto the another device where you take, like where you get the image of. See, imaging, cloning, copying, anything cannot be in same device. If at all you want to examine my laptop, you cannot, um, I can say, you cannot take it in my laptop. You need another device to copy paste my laptop, because as the cardinal rule suggests, cardinal rules tells that you should never work on a original evidence, because anytime if any alteration takes place, any tampering takes place, the original data will get lost. That's why we always take a copy of it. We make a copy of it. Okay. Imaging is often used for backup, system recovery, or deploying a multiple identity system. Only the plus point in imaging, I'll tell you, the image file will be in archive form. Image, if we talk about image, we can compress it. We know. So compression takes place. So my 512 GB data can get reduced to 100 GB or 150 GB. So compression can take place. You will get a file in archive form, that is zip form. If you have heard about, if you have opened, zip is the file. Uske andar there are small file being present. So that is, you will get image in an archive form. So the loss of the data, or the data breaches or the losing of the data or the tampering of the data is less comparatively in imaging. That's why people uses, or you can say forensic expert uses imaging in digital world. Next thing, now acquisition we talked about. Acquisition are of four types. That is manual, logical, file system, and physical. Now we are talking about, I told you previously, we are talking about laptops, computers, HDD, SSD, Acquiring is basically done in 3 types. That is manually copy pasting. Logical may you can select a file which we want. You can select a particular, you can say folder which is useful for you. Only logical files, as the name suggests, logical, which is important to you. In physical acquisition,
Start.
you select the whole system, your
Good
whole
evening,
data
everyone.
present in your
I'm your
laptop.
host.
File system
My name is
acquisition
Antara Ghosh.
is done for the mobile. It is same. Here the file system based on your mobile is getting acquired. Okay. Now we talk about software. Software in general is the set of instructions. Sorry, it is the set of instruction which tells the computer what to do, right? It Okay. In simple, it is a it can be broad and encompass everything from simple program to complex operating system. So that is software. So digital software, ये होता है. It basically performs what you are doing. So it is categorized in 2 forms. That is system software, that is your operating system, such as Windows, Linux, Android, Apple, Mac OS, iOS, everything. And application software is whatever application you are downloading in your system. That is your mail, YouTube, Drive, everything, applications, right? Now we talk about digital forensic software, coming to the point. So digital forensic software on the other end is a specialized type of application software. It is a type of application. It is not an system software, okay? It is an application software that is designed for the field of forensic sciences, or you can say digital forensic. This field deals with recovering and investigating of the electronic data for the legal purposes. So the recovering of the data takes place with the help of this software. Let it be emails, let it be networks, let it be hard drive, this, anything. The recovery of the data from this takes place. So it takes place in 4 types, that is data acquiring, data analysis. You can also do with the help of forensic software, you can analyze the data. Then artifact recovery. Artifact is nothing but the digital footprint of a person, what a person has been doing digitally, which website he is visiting, what last activity he has done. And next thing is the presentation. The presentation, see, forensic software will be designed forensically. Usme the data will be not, you can say, not openly presented. You need a software to present that data also, or you need a software to extract that data out of it in a PDF form or a Excel form. So that is evidence presentation. See, there are various type of tools, that is disk imaging tools. Disk imaging tools, what it does, it creates the forensic copies of the digital media. Okay, the whatever digital media you are using, your hard disk and everything, creating a forensic copy of it, analyzing data out of it. Then file carving tools. File carving tools recover the deleted frames from the unallocated space. See, whenever we do some crime, no, the first and foremost thing we do is just, as a kid, what we do, we just do press the back button and we clear the data, whatever we were searching about. So that is file carving tools. Next thing is the mobile forensic tools. Mobile forensics tools extract data specifically from the mobile devices only. They have nothing to do with disk or anything. They are associated with mobile and the application or the drive in the mobile and everything. Network forensic tool. Network forensic, I'll tell you, it is field of cyber security. First of all, cyber forensic, maybe there is a subfield called network forensic. What it does, it analyzes the network for the evidences, like where the website, I told you in DDoS, the load on the website gets increased. So how it got increased, how network tampering took place, what packets network may the data transferring takes place through the packets. So where it got wrong. So that is what is network forensic tools all about. Now we talk about the open source and paid tools, which is very much important. So see, first of all, I'll brief you with the term. Open source is open to everyone. Or everyone can access. People having knowledge about programming can make an alteration to it also. Paid tools, as the name suggests, are paid, expensive enough. And also open source tools are mostly not, you can say, I have seen, as far as my knowledge or my experience, I have seen open source tools are not admissible in court of law until and unless your situation is like it that you have to use open source. Because if people can make alteration to it, the court will not accept it. That's the only thing. So see, cost, if we talk about, open source is free to use. Paid may, you need a license, you need a subscription fee. Features, see, may have a basic set of features, core functionality of data acquisition and analysis. And paid have a wider range. Paid have advanced features. We are talking about advancement, right? So paid tools were introduced to have advanced features such as automated analysis tool. You just have to give command. The tool performs the analysis by themselves. You don't have to give them instruction again and again, and you just have to give a particular information, and then the tool will do the work. Second thing is mobile device forensic capabilities. Mobile device forensic, I'll tell you, they have increased or advanced in various ways. You have advanced logical, you can take a particular cloud data, drive data, even your Uber data can be extracted from the cloud. Okay, that is mobile device advances. Network forensic capabilities, user-friendly graphic GUIs, paid tools, the interface, you can say it is very much user-friendly. You can learn it. A normal person can get a training and learn it. There is also you can say certification tool available for certain tools. Then comes integrated with other forensic tools. Integrated, the particular forensic tools is also integrated with other tools. So if at all you extract a file, certain file, you can open it in another forensic software also. It's not an issue. Okay. Next thing is the support. Support is reliance on online communities for help, and paid often comes with the customer support vendor, including training, troubleshooting assistance. वहाँ पे you will get every information or every support you need. For next thing, very important, that is validation and legal admissibility. That is, may require additional validation to ensure forensic soundness. You need to have a particular permission. You need to have a written permission of it that you are using open source. Paid is well recognized by the legal authority, so it is admissible in court of law. Updates depends upon the developer in open source. As a developer, a person having programming language, if he or she feels that he can make a valuable change to it, then he can change. In paid, there is updates coming on. Advancement we are talking about paid, the updates keep coming on with the new functions every time. Okay, bug get fixed, improved compatibility and everything. Now, a computer file, I guess a computer file is the cabinet drawer of your computer. Whatever folders, papers, or Word documents, anything you are storing is stored in a form of a file. Okay, it is a storage unit. And identification, you can identify a file by its file extension, such as .doc, that is your Word document, right? .ppt is your presentation, .jpg is your image file. That's how you identify it. So here is the brief information about it. The first is your file. These are your file folders. The extension, whenever you right click to it, the extension is visible to you. And this is the navigation pane, which we have commonly seen. We talk about operating system management. Operating system is Windows, Mac, Linux. We have heard about. See, it has an important role in keeping your file. Okay. Next, we talk about is bit byte sector. Very quickly, I'll finish it. The bit is the data is stored in a smallest unit called bit. Okay, bit is either 1 or 0. Data storing unit, simple, is a bit. It is a most basic unit information. It is like a single light switch that can be either 1 or 0. By combining this bit, you can represent a more complex information. If you write A also, that is a byte. Byte is 1 bit, you can say 8 bits combined together to form 1 byte. Byte, kilobyte, megabyte, KB, MB, you have heard about. That is byte. See, it is a group of 8 bit. 8 bits combined together to form 1 byte. 1. Okay. So, for example, a letter A is represented by byte 01001. So, this is byte. Okay. Sector is 512 bytes combined together. 512 bytes combined together and form a sector. The smallest unit of storage in physical drive, hard drive. Okay. There's a small unit. This is a storage unit. How files is stored, I'm telling you about. Cluster is a group of sector combined together to form a sector. Okay. Okay. Disk forensic tool. Let's move on to the tool. Disk forensic. This is your hard disk, SSD, and everything. So common use tool is here is FTK, NCase, X-Wave, and Paladin forensics tool. Okay. The forensic disk imaging tool is a crucial component. It creates an exact copy of your hard drive. I told you in imaging. Common features here include it supports various storage device types. Okay, right blocking is you create an image, that is okay. I'll teach you how to create an image. Creating an image is okay, but you need to right block it. So right block, you have heard read write memory. So no one can write it, no one can alter it, tamper it. That is using a right. Once you use a right blocker, your device or your extraction or your data is safe. No one can uh, you can say tamper it accidentally or intentionally. Next thing is hashing to verify the integrity of the acquired image. Once you create an image, hashing, fingerprints, chain of custody is the main thing in traditional crime scene. Okay. In digital crime scene, the main important thing is hashing, hash value, hash algorithm. It is random algorithm. Okay. You can say a fixed, your device is 512 GB. Okay. It will be in a complex, particular algorithm it will create it. Okay, that is hashing. Hashing is a just an algorithm which proves that your data is not tampered, integrity is maintained. Once a hash value is calculated, even if you make the changes in a data, even if you make a single change, like you skip a, you alter it, substitute a, or you add a as a letter in it, the hash value will get changed. It is that much authenticated. Next thing is image splitting for large image files and user-friendly interface. Okay, we'll talk about FTK Imager for now. FTK Imager full form is the forensic toolkit. It was developed by Xtero. It is now called Xtero. First of all, it was Access Data was the company who developed it. It is free, popular forensic tool designed to acquire forensic images. Okay, your physical storage. You want to take out your physical storage of your computer, laptops. You can use FTK as a FTK has a paid version also, and it has a free version also to work on it. Paid version has a new, you can say, advancement in it. You can even carry out extraction if you use a paid version. If FTK Imager you are using, Imager only works to, you can say, acquire your data from one system to another. Okay? This copy is crucial for preserving of the evidence. Acquisition capability, it can acquire data from hard drive, solid state drive, USB, memory cards, and everything. Easy to use. FTK Imager is very easy to use. You can learn it. An advanced feature here is drive hard write blocking. See, your drive gets protected. The original data doesn't get lost. No malicious activity takes place once you use the write blocker. Next thing is hashing. I told you, calculates a unique digital fingerprint of a person, right? During storage and transport. And next thing is image and splitting, allowing large file to split into smaller chunks. I told you, imaging may compression takes place. The larger file is, you can say, obtained in small amount of file in archive form. I told you that is what it is all about. Okay, before studying benefits, I will show you. See, this is the logo, Access Data FTK Imager. I don't have a paid version of it. It is, see, this is Access Data, the company. Now, if you download this version, will be of Xtero. This is the old version which I had. Why is it closed? Okay, now you can see this is the interface of the FTK Imager. It was by Access Data first of all. Now it's of Xtero. The version is 4.7.1.2. This is an older version. The version gets developing every time. Okay, simply what you have to do here is pay attention to it. Just a minute. Okay, sorry. See, I am inserting a pen drive, my pen drive here. You can see this pen drive has basic information. That is, there is some web series, some documents, then there is some data by everyone. Okay, some PDF, PPTs, and everything. This is there in my pen drive. I told you. Simply what to do, click on the file. So this is the interface file view mode, as this is the navigation bar. Simply click on the file. So I told you this is the forensic software, right? So it is very interesting to use. See, it is like add evidence item. So what you'll do, simply you don't have evidence for now. You want to extract the information. So what you will do, you will create a disk image. Simply first go to the file, then creating a disk image. Okay. Disk image is asking what type of source. Source is your information from where you want to extract the information out of it, and destination is your destination, right? Where do you want to copy it is your destination. Source, where do you want data from, and where destination is where he should image or the interface should copy it, the software should copy, where other what other device it should copy. That is your destination. So source is asking you want a physical drive, you want a logical drive, you want a file image, you want a content, or you want CD DVD. So CD DVD we don't have it. Physical drive I told you is a whatever that is present in my pen drive I have inserted, right? Whatever that is present in my pen drive, that is the physical drive. Logical is taking the logical data, the particular folder which we saw. So we'll move on with physical drive. Next step. Now is asking about the selection. Select the drive, what type of drive you want. So if your laptop have certain ports, and if you have inserted in every port you have inserted pen drives, so that will be visible. So see here, this 256 GB drive, physical drive 0, is my laptop drive, right? It's of 256 GB. And next thing is physical drive 1, that is USB send disk, that is the pen drive which I have inserted. So we want to extract data from my pen drive. So we'll simply select my pen drive is the source. Finish it. Next step is asking destination. I told you, where do you want me to copy? The tool is asking, where do you want me to copy? So you added. Now is also asking what type of destination image file should I create? That is raw. Raw is raw. Matlab, you can say the every type of data, even you can say without any alteration or it, the raw data of your system. Okay. Smart is used for Linux, and E01 is the most common image file system which is acceptable, and which is also, you can say, loaded in other forensic softwares also. So we will simply click on E01, then next. Now it's asking basic case information. Case information, let's keep it like 001. Evidence is also 001. Unique description is nothing. Let's keep it USB. Examiner, let's keep it forensic. Okay. No notes we need to give. So we'll simply click on next. Now it's asking the folder where you want to copy it. So I'll copy it on my desktop. Make a new folder here. I need to rename it. Just 1 minute. Yeah, I need to rename my folder. So I'll rename as forensic talent India. Sorry for my. Okay. So I have renamed a folder. I'll also give the same name here. Okay. Click on OK. So you can see the destination folder is my laptop C drive, then users, then HITARTHI, then desktop, and then the Forensic Talent India folder. Now we have to mention the file name excluding the extensions. This extension we have to exclude, and we just have to give the file. Here, the next step is asking is the fragment size you want. What type of fragment size you want? Like how small images you want. So we keep it as 15,000. We want very small. Okay, now is asking compression. Compression, you can see here 0 is none. Matlab no compression. 1 is the fastest and 9 is the smallest. So let's keep 1 because we are running out of time. So let's keep it 1. Finish it simply. 4 things. If you want to verify images, create a directory. No, we don't need this for now. Now, pre-calculate progress statistic, it will tell us how our progress is taking place. Kitna hua, kitna nahi hua, like how much did it happen, how much is pending, how time, like what amount of time it will take, all of this thing. Simply start, you can see the elapsed time showing here is like, say it's decreasing, right? It is showing 18 minutes. I'll not take 18 minutes of you. I'll just wait for half a minute, then we'll cancel the program. So this is how you create an image of a drive. In the same way, if you want to create image from a computer also, just remember your source and the destination should not be your single laptop. It should be 2 different devices. And your source you should be aware about. If you are inserting a pen drive in your system, you should not make a copy of your system also. I showed you that physical drive 0 was my laptop's drive, and 1 was my USB send drive. Okay, so that all things you should keep in mind. Otherwise, it is very easy to use. Okay, I guess it's 50 seconds. We will cancel it. We can cancel it in between. We will get something on it. Don't worry. So we are canceling. Are you sure? Yes. We are canceling the image. You can see status is failure. We have failed. We have interrupted the progress. Okay. Sure. So here you can see Forensic Talents India is our folder. And the E01 file, E01 is the file extension. Okay, and there is one txt file. Txt file, let's open the txt file, what it is telling. If at all we have let the process completed, then E01, E02, E03, E04, E05, various types of files would be there. So see, notice it is showing that the image operation is cancelled, the image is incomplete. It is also showing the evidence number which we had put, that is 001, case number was 001. Description we gave you, examiner we were forensic. So this is the basic information that txt file is giving. Here you see the hashes. I told you the forensic software always calculate the hash value. Hash value is very much important when you go to court of law. Integrity, to maintain the integrity, it is very much important. So see, that is two types of hash value, MD5 and SHA1. MD5 is message digest 5. The only difference here is the algorithm system. It is 15 to 16 digit. This is long. Okay. We can also get various information, that is acquisition started on 9th of April, 7:53 a.m., 50 p.m. and then it completed on 54. We were just doing it. Okay. And it is also telling us the path. Now we again go on to the FTK imager. Now we have a evidence. We created a copy of it. So we'll simply go to add evidence item. Now here is the crucial step. See, we don't want physical drive. We already have an image file of it. So be very much attentive when you perform on forensic tools. So we have an image file. We had done imaging. Although we stopped, but we have an image file. So we'll click on image file. Simply go to next. Then again choosing the image file. So I told you we have kept it on desktop. Forensic Talents India, and we will select the E01 file, not the text document, the E01 file. We are loading it, finish. See, you can see it has been loaded. The evidence tree, the forensic tools, no, they are very much, you can say, very much interesting to use. They have forensic terms in it. So see, there is partition 1 of this much MB, no name, FAT32 is the file location. See, this root is the exact data. Root shows the exact data which was present in my pen drive. I showed you before and only. See, I'll be able to take. Wait a minute. So you can see the content here, and the content we obtained in root is exact same. See, there is a web series available, document folder here, FTK imager here, and see the red things you are seeing, that is smart activation script and everything. This all are the deleted things. And the unpartitioned space or unallocated space which has been taken place. This all things you can get. This cross folder is the deleted folder. I might have deleted few in the folder, but it was there. Okay. You can also expand. You can see what all things were there. You can see it had a temp file because we didn't complete. Otherwise, if you open a folder, even what was there in that folder is visible. So this is how you perform any type of disk analysis. If anyone has a doubt, they are free to ask me. Okay, next thing we talk about is email forensic. Email forensic is a branch of digital forensic, analyzing email, retrieving data out of email. Okay, so what you we see is email server, that is log, backups, deleted emails. Then, sorry. Okay. Cloud storage, whatever your mail or drive is conducting, whatever is stayed in your Gmail. Then objective of email forensic is to identify the sender and recipient. Who sent, what was his IP address. IP address is the internet protocol address. It is unique to everyone. Okay. So identify what sender, where was the IP address from, then who was the receiver, what protocol he was using. Okay. Then verifying the legitimacy of an email. Verify if it's a spoof email or a spam email or not. then recovering of the deleted emails, uncovering the illegal activities and everything. Techniques used is header analysis, your email header, the subject, the to, from, CC, BCC, everything. And there is additional X headers also, which people use. It is customized. Okay. So, such as sender IP address, timestamps, message routing details. Okay, then keyword searching we perform in email forensic. You write a certain keyword such as cache, such as anything, such as harass, anything you type, and same email will, the email containing the word cache will appear in front of you. That is keyword searching. Data range filtering focuses on email received and sent and deleted mail recovery. Okay, I'll explain mail and cloud together. So wait for a while. For mail, you can use Mail Examiner. It is a paid tool and it was not at, I mean, it's available in a very few places and you need a special for you can say license for it. Now we talk about mobile forensic. Mobile, everything revolves around mobile. It is a branch of digital forensic because smartphones and everything which we operate through mobile. Mobile forensic tool, two things plays well. First is logical acquisition. In logical acquisition, we talk about call logs, text message, contacts, app data. And physical is, I told you, same to same, creating a bit to bit copy. Every data that is there in your mobile phone will get acquired. Okay, we'll move fast. Specific keyword searching, what mobile forensic tools do, such specific keyword searching. You want WhatsApp chat, having the word love, having the word students. So you will get WhatsApp chats, you will take out of it, you want certain call log of a particular people only. Then that call log text message to understand the communication pattern that from whom the criminal was communicating. Then recovering the app, deleted photos. See, the most common tool used for mobile forensic is Celebrite UFID. Celebrite is the Israel company and UFID is the tool, that is Universal Forensic Extraction Device. The logo is like this, which is visible in your screen. So see, the product of series by Celebrite as UFID, Cloud Extractor, Physical Analyzer, Celebrite Reader, a series of the products they have, you can say published or it is available. Okay, it is a hardware software combination. You have a hardware also, you have a software version of it also. So see, hardware, there are two types. That is UFID Touch for PC. It's like this. It's you have to connect your PC through certain cables and then you operate it with the help of the hardware. Hardware is what we can see, touch, feel. That is, I mean, I'm just briefing you up. So the physical component of the UFID comes in two forms. That is UFID Touch and UFID for PC. So this is UFID for PC, a software application that utilizes user existing for data acquisition. This is UFID Touch. Here you simply click on it, then it will show you your mobile phones available nearby. Software version which is there in your laptops, which you install in your laptops. Okay, here you can conduct file system acquisition, logical and physical. Additional features, it is very much user friendly, easy to use. Preservation takes place and even the reporting takes place. You can carry out you can make a report, you can extract the data in PDF form, Excel form, any form you want. Celebrite Reader, with the help of the Celebrite Reader. So see, this is the interface of it. It is a paid tool costing around 7 to 8 lakh of rupees. Okay, so this is the interface of it. Here you can see it is asking you want a mobile device, SIM card, mass storage, camera, drone. Even drone you can access through it. Okay, so you simply click on mobile device, then it will tell you to select the four options, that is smart flow. Smart flow is the advancement which has been introduced now in like few years back, in year around 2019 to 2020, if I'm not wrong. Okay, the smart flow, as the name suggests, smartly it collects all the data out of your mobile. You just have to follow certain instruction and once you are done, automatically this software will perform everything you want. Okay, even it will analyze, extract data out of your extra delected data and everything. Auto detect, if you click on auto detect simply detects your mobile. Okay, I'll show you. And search devices option is also there. You have to give your IMEI number, it will search. Okay, so here we have clicked on smart flow. I told you to click on smart flow, there are certain instruction you need to follow. We are talking about Android phones and not the Apple phones. Here, Apple phones, if you perform smart flow, it will show an option like if you want to, you trust this device or not. That is the only option there's no. Let's talk about Android device now. So Android device, you simply open the setting and you on the developer mode. which is available in your phone. Nowadays, phone have an option on developer mode. The older version of phones don't have it. So you need to tap on the build number when you are in the developing mode. Developing mode, why developer mode needs to be open? Because once you open it, the hacker can easily hack your phone. The changes can take place. That's why we have to open the developer option. Then go to USB configuration, select try as file transfer. That I guess you have seen when you connect files through the USB also. You want to share files or only photos. The option आता है. In the same way, this is option. Enable stay awake. Your mobile should be always in a awake form. It should not get switched off. If it gets switched off, then the process is time consuming. That's the only drawback here. And some data might not take place. The mobile, some application will sleep. So to gather information out of a particular application is little bit difficult. Then disable all the screen locks if it's there. If it's not there, then you first need to crack the screen lock. Okay. To cracking the screen lock, there is another sort, forensic sort. So it is also, see, once you do all of this, it detects your phone. Once it detects your phone, it will tell you where do you want to store your data. So simply you give the destination part of it. Then click on next. See, once you click on next, it will try to examine your phone. It will like connect with this software will connect with your phone. And once it is connected, OS access, operating access takes place. You can see select extraction. It is saying you can see the model is available, reported IMEI number is available, operating system version is available, and you can also see that the phone capacity was of 128 GB, where 55 GB was used and 73 GB was not used. This is the initial information. Now, once you start full file system process, whatever is there in your mobile, when you start it, then even the deleted data gets extracted. So this 55 GB will convert it into 60 to 65 GB. Okay. Chalo, we have clicked on full file system and then the extraction takes place. Now we select auto detect. That we selected smart flow. Auto detect select करते हैं, then see it is saying us some tips, that is enable developer option. Step one, then USB debugging, and it automatically disables. If you want to do it for iOS devices, you just have to disable your auto lock, screen lock. Okay. Then it will automatically detect. See, it is showing that Redmi phone is nearby. Okay, once you select on this phone, like just click on it, then it will auto detect it. Once you click on it, the next process takes place. Now it is also asking, see, forensic tools, I told you, it is also asking if you want advanced logical, particular file system you want to root your system, or you want camera, or you want screenshot, chat capture, anything. You have to select the options according to your needs. Okay, yeah. These are the sets of instruction which will be available. Just continue it. And you can see extract from device, memory cards. It is also asking from call logs, location, context, what you want to extract. Everything that this software can do. That's why even if you go to CBI, FBI, Celebrate is the most used software as far as I have seen. See, once the extraction is completed, right? Then you can see this is the interface of the physical analyzer. See, Celebrate physical analyzer version is 7.6. Okay, this is the analyzed data. You can also have a timeline, home. This is the home screen of it. See, images, hashes have been identified, images has been verified, chat applications is there. See, here you can see what all analyzed data, what all things he has extracted. You have applications, you have calendars, you have call logs, calls. That is 1565 calls a particular person has made. Out of it, 15 calls are deleted by him or her. Then contacts, also 83 contacts are deleted. See, messages you see here. TikTok messages are also there. WhatsApp 153 messages has been deleted. So whatever that is there in the red form, no, this is deleted. And this all things you can, there is memos. If you have notepads, it can be there. Everything will get extracted from this software. Okay, this is the closer version of it. See, now once you have opened certain chats, certain documents. See, that is NK Aadhaar card. So you can see there is Aadhaar card available here. Once you click on this, you can extract it. See, there is an option called export also. So you can export it simply in form of PDF or in form of JPG or anything you want. Okay, this is how even the WhatsApp chats are available here. This interface in this navigation bar, you can scroll through the WhatsApp chats also. Okay, this was about mobile forensic. I'll click the complete cloud and email all at once. So the tool used for cloud and email is the magnet exam. This is this my EX open. Excuse me, sir. I'll complete within 10 minutes. Is it okay? I know we are
No
beyond 10.
problem, no problem. We are not on
Okay.
YouTube, so you will take your time. Don't worry.
Okay. Will take some time. So by the time it gets low, sorry. Let's
No
talk
problem.
about a magnet exam. It is a powerful tool that is designed to collect, analyze, and present the cloud storage. Okay, Magnet also have a series of applications. That is Magnet Cloud, Magnet Exam, Magnet Examiner, Processor, everything. So Magnet Cloud examines every type of cloud space you are using. That is your Google Workspace, Microsoft Dropbox, say 365, then your Dropbox, and everything. And data analysis is take place, keyword searching and everything, and reporting and presentation. Just it is open. So see, this is the interface. From the you can just do is open a case. Okay, you need a new case, browse to a case. Sorry. Sorry. Just a minute, sorry. I guess there is some issue. By the time it gets good, I'll brief you up. The upcoming advancement, what we'll see in the future, that is the artificial intelligence and the machine learning, AI, commonly. So, what artificial intelligence do? It will anomaly detect. It will detect it from Google. It will like you just have to give them certain information, and then the AI will perform everything. You don't have to sit there. You don't have to like continuously. But the only thing is, it is not properly integration. Integration will take place. Integration will be there, but it will take more time. Okay, anomaly detection identify unusual patterns in data that might indicate a potential evidence. Machine learning algorithm classify and characterize data. It helps investigator to prioritize relevant information. Okay, for example, AI powered tools automatically analyze images, videos, but if it's necessary or not, that is the command you need to give. So AI can be there, AI can do all the work, but there is command which is being given by the human. Okay. So next thing is the blockchain forensic. Blockchain technology is known for secure data storage. The present challenges in forensic investigation. See, new tools are being developed to track and analyze cryptocurrency transaction on blockchain, which can be crucial. Cryptocurrency nowadays, people are investing in crypto and whatever you can say crime taking place through it that can be identified through blockchain forensics. See, techniques are being explored to identify and recover deleted data on blockchains. Traditional forensic method is not available. So it is the upcoming. There is no advancement till now. People are still learning, still developing a program application. And the next thing is the IoT, that is Internet of Things. Our Alexa or car में वो auto share is there. That is IoT, okay. New tools are emerging to support forensic acquisition, considering unique communication and protocols. Reconstruct timelines of event involving interaction with IoT. So whatever internet, like Internet of Things, Alexa, say you communicate, Alexa turns off your light on and off, changes the light, white से red कर देता है. That is what Internet of Things of Internet of Forensic will study, how the changes takes place and how people are committing crime through it. Before coming on to laws, I guess this is open. Yes. Okay, this is the interface of it, magnet exam, because it is a paid tool only. Then we simply go and create a new case because we don't have any then case number, which I guess is from for now we don't need it, so I won't take it. Now we'll give it a path, we'll give it the same path, which we have created for desktop, Forensic Talents India. Okay, select a folder. We have selected location of the acquired evidence. Okay, go to the evidence sources. Now see, evidence sources, this particular software is asking you whether if you want computer, mobile, cloud, vehicle or what. It can extract information out of the vehicle also, cloud also, mobile also, computer also. See, if we go on cloud, then load evidence. When you already have evidence, then only you can load. You don't have evidence, so acquire the evidence. Do I have proper search and authorization? See, from this all things you can acquire. AWS is your Amazon, Apple, iBox.com, Dropbox, Facebook, Google, even your Uber account, your WhatsApp, your Instagram, your Mega app. Mega app is the app used before. Then Microsoft Teams, Twitter, and anything. If you go to Apple, then it is asking about, see, like the sign-in method. We use username and password. Okay, I don't have a Apple account, but I'm just showing you how you can do it. You can see here, if you enter the Apple ID and the password, the iCloud will get downloaded and you can examine. This is how you perform cloud analysis through Magnet. Cloud forensic assay, and if we want a mail also we can um, take it from here, but here you need to have a knowledge about the protocols used in there. If we select IMAP, then this IMAP and POP are the message accessing protocols. You are receiving emails with the help of them. Okay, the host name, the user password, once you give it and sign it, the mail data will get extracted. If you don't want to do it, then the second option or the most easy option, which I feel is, you can simply go to mail, your Gmail. So I'll show you my Gmail. This is not getting stopped. Okay, this is my Gmail. I have another account also. That is this. Simply what I can do is, I can go on here. I can go and manage my Google account, manage your Google account. Simply go here, then go to data and privacy. Here you can see there is an option. When you scroll down, there is an option, download your data, make a copy of your data and back it up. Simply select download your data, and then Google Takeout. Google Takeout is asking what all things you need, your Google Alerts, your Android, your arts, your assignments, calendars. So select the particular option which you need or what you don't need. There's even asking about drives, fit, everything. Okay. So if you simply select it, let's keep that we have selected everything. Go to next step. Next step is how do you want to tell, like how Google should you can say receive or give you your takeout. So through mail, through drive, through Dropbox or anything. So we'll keep it through mail. And the frequency, export all at once, or you want it in 6 type of export. So we'll select export all at once, and the file size will keep maximum. That is 10, I guess maximum file size is 50 GB. So we'll get maximum and then simply go to here the file type also is being export, that is zip and .tgz. So zip is the most, you can say, acquired file system. It can get acquired in any forensic software. That's why we use zip. create an export, and your export will get created. Now you simply load it in your any forensic software. You are done with your mail analysis. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, now we are done with the tools. We study the laws under which the forensic, you can say these tools or the evidence is applicable. That is Section 65B of the Indian Evidence Act. It deals with the admissibility of the electronic evidence, like making electronic evidence valid, condition of admissibility, how it will be admissible. First is the printed copy of the electronic form. The information must be on paper or anything. Second thing is fulfillment. You should fulfill the criteria that is mentioned in 65B. That is, information must be produced by the computer having the paid forensic software. Okay, computer system must have functioning correctly at that point of time. It is not tampered. Any desk is not open. If the screen is not being shared with anyone, there must be a certificate issued by person occupying the position related to the computer. Okay, this all are the things that is maintained, that is need to be maintained. And if you are if you tick mark all of this, if you have like keep this all things in mind, and then you have performed your digital process, then it is admissible in court of law under the section 65B. Okay, thank you. I'm done with that. If you have any questions or anything.
Yes, ma'am. There are some
Ask.
questions.
Okay, sir, just a minute.
Yes.
Screen is not getting stopped. Sorry, sir.
You want to show something, ma'am, or
No, sir, I want to close my screen, but it is not just stopped.
just a second?
Sorry, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So there are some questions. Can you
Okay.
explain the role of hardware-based forensic tools versus software-based tools?
Okay, the role of hardware-based tools, even the software is available in our system, right? So it is easy to access, easy to perform. Hardware you need to carry, but plus point here is hardware will give you more accurate result. Right blocking will take place then and there. If you are using a particular software, then you need to use a particular right blocker also to stop the tampering, to stop the rewriting of the data. That's why there is plus point and minus point of it.
Okay.
Hardware you need to connect it through cables. Sometimes there is possibility that the device is not getting connected. So these
Okay.
are the drawbacks and plus points are.
So next question is, what are the essential components of forensic workstation for cyber investigations?
Essential component of forensic workstation, like whatever tools we are using. Can you repeat the question?
What are the essential components of a forensic workstation for cyber investigations?
Okay, the essential component for a forensic workstation, it should be authenticated. It should prove integration, confidentiality, and authentication. Hash value should get calculated, that evidence should not get tampered. Hash value is the main thing which a forensic software needs to, like, you can say, collect it. Hash value is the most important thing. Our forensic software needs to collect a hash value, so that even if some changes occurs, you can say that I have not tampered, there is some tampering happening before I am working on the original evidence itself. The forensic workstation first and foremost is calculating the hash and maintaining the integrity.
Okay. So next is, how do forensic tools handle encrypted data during investigation, and what techniques are used for decryption?
Okay, encrypted data is basically your plain text is converted into ciphertext. So if you want to, the first and foremost thing is, if you have the password and the authentication, simply decrypt it if it's possible. And if the decryption or you don't have the password, then you have certain forensic tools also, that is password forensic, which helps you to decrypt your data, and then you can use it on another forensic software. This you can do. These are the like alternative options if the encrypted data is there.
Okay. So last question is, can you explain the functionality of steganography detection tools and their importance in digital forensic examination?
Steganography, sir, it's all related to cyber security. So forensic steganography don't play a major role.
Okay.
Cyber security based question.
Okay, ma'am. So that's all from the participants. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time and your uh, presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. Sorry to extend the time.
No, that will be total. We can understand. So,
Okay.
so dear
Thank you.
participants, our next webinar is on 13th April 2024 by Shaivi Gupta, which we have postponed due to some technical errors. The same link for the same will be shared on your registered email ID. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Take care.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.